All right, good morning, traders. Today is September 29th, 2023. My SPY pivot, I misspell. This morning is 427.53. Above, I'm a bull. Below, I'm a bear. All four indices and the FNGU are in daily downtrends still. So far, we appear to be experiencing the red rubber school ball bounce after tagging support. All right, USO just produced a false breakout from the bull flag on the daily chart. UNG still consolidating in the $6 to $8 range. Gold is at the 175 support. Well, the 175 was spiked with some follow through yesterday, and it'll be interesting to see how it responds as the US dollar index pulls back from the 106 level. Silver still consolidating over 2050. All right, traders, let's go look at some charts. And let's get our best chart up here. Let's get the SPY. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's gapping up. We like that. All right, so SPY on the daily chart. Okay, so here's my pivot, 427.53. So we got into support here. This is a anchored VWAP all the way from March 13th, 2023. Right there, some support along with this level of support right up through here. So we spiked support and we're coming back up. I have another chart I want you to see, and it's coming up, it's coming up, it's coming up. Here it is. All right, this is the one. This is the one. All right, we have diagonal support right here, and that diagonal support starts in October 14th, 2022, connecting the two lows, and you can see this will be the third touch of the diagonal support, and we're getting that red rubber school ball bounce. How far can it go? Well, it could go all the way to 433.47, maybe even whatever the low of this is over here. The low is 431.19, 431.88, so probably up to 431.88. For a beginning target, and then maybe it puts in a tail up to 433.50 area. We'll see what happens. So there's SPY bouncing. Now, bear in mind, okay, this is a 1 year, about a 1 year, 11 and a half months right there. That's an 11 and a half months trend line, okay? That's going to be stronger than, okay, your 2.5 month neckline. All right? Why? Because it has more time over it. Okay? See this 2.5 month neckline? That trend line is going to be stronger because it's got more time on it. All right. Now, could they waffle back and forth between the two? Yes, absolutely. All right. But bear in mind, that one's going to be stronger. So we'll see how far they want to bounce it. Don't be surprised if you see a candle print up here and then retrace the following day. So there's your head and shoulders neckline. So price action for yesterday. Higher low, higher high. But note, still, all three underneath our trend indicator. Okay, we still have lower highs on the daily chart and lower lows. We're still in a downtrend. We're getting the red rubber school ball bounce, but we haven't broken trend. All right, so we need more follow through. So there's SPY. QQQ. All right, QQQ hanging up on the neckline right here. Neckline support, getting a little bounce. Again, higher high, higher low yesterday and gapping up this morning. We'll see how far they want to go. QQQ. Also in a daily downtrend with lower highs and lower lows. Okay. FNGU. FNGU broke the neckline weeks ago, back in probably the end of July, right there. About August, right there. About August 10th or so. August 9th. There it is. All right, so there's the neckline break for FNGU. And we got lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Okay, yesterday we bounced off of support. We had some support over here and right through there. You can see the support where FNGU bounced. Excuse me. Got a higher low and a higher high on the daily candle. Note, all three still underneath our trend indicator. We're still in a downtrend. A lot of technical damage was done when we broke through these lows. So there's FNGU. Let's take a look at IWM. All right, here's IWM breaking the neckline of its head and shoulders. And it's right into consolidation right here. So this is consolidation. This would be minor support. Underneath here, all these all these tails that stick down, major support. IWM bounced a day early. All right, so they were bouncing long before. But, you know, because the FNGU kind of jerks the SPY and the QQQ around, the SPY and the QQQ didn't get their reaction until the FNGU decided to bounce. So there's IWM, all right, bouncing up, higher high, higher low. Got a lower high on the daily chart and a lower low. Still in a downtrend. Notice all three still trapped underneath our trend indicator. It's possible they come all the way back up and test the backside of this neckline. That's a very good chance we do that. I don't know if we do it, but eventually they're going to want to do that. So there's IWM. Let's take a look at Diamond Dow. Here's Diamond Dow, higher low, higher high on the daily candle. Broke through the neckline here with follow through. They hit support right into consolidation. That would be all of this price action through here. So they have broken through the neckline. We've got lower highs and lower lows. Still in a daily downtrend. Getting a little bounce so far. We'll see how far they can take it. So we've got a bounce in all four indices and the FNGU right now. So we'll see how long they can make this bounce last. Eventually, they're going to hit minor resistance. And we'll see how they deal with minor resistance. Now, here's the problem. If we bounce into it too hard and fast, we will get rejected just as fast. If we slow down and grind our way up through it, believe it or not, they can get through, they can navigate those speed bumps if they're doing 10 and 15 miles an hour, all right? If they come into them hot and heavy doing 80 or 90, all right, and you hit the speed bump, it's just going to mess up the front end and you have to go back to the shop, okay? That's the way it works, all right? If you go real slow, you can navigate right over those speed bumps, meaning the minor resistance, the resistance lines, the necklines, all of those things, they can navigate if they go slow. All right, but if they hit them hard and fast, it's going to do nothing but mess up the front end and send them back down. That's the way it works. USO. All right, here's the breakout of the bull flag, and we're back down here. So it looks like they're ready to break out again. Yesterday's candle, lower high, lower low, back into the bull flag. And again, this may be all part of the bull flag for crude oil. Crude oil, daily uptrend, as you can see. Lower high, lower high, higher high, higher low, higher high, right there. Higher highs and higher lows, USO. UNG, still trapped between the $6 and the $8 range right here. just consolidating, winding up like a top that's about to get set free. All right, so here's UNG winding up right now. Let's take a look at silver. Silver's consolidating, still in the same spot, over 2050. Got lower highs here, lower highs there. Still 250 is support. If you take a look at it on this chart, you can see bulls need to break the downtrend, bears need to break the 250 support. Stuck in a channel, there's the channel. GLD. So here's GLD. Then we've got a wedge consolidation. And then here we had a break of the 175 support. Now we'll see how that deals with the falling dollar index today. Very well could sling it back up and through here. We'll see what happens. That's GLD breaking the 175 support after, well, looks like about 5 months of consolidation right there on GLD in the wedge pattern. So it looks like the downtrend is going to dominate the future price action for GLD. Bulls needed to break the downtrend. Bears needed to break the 175 support, and they did it. Now, if we look, GLD is just now hitting the midpoint of the move up. It very well could bounce right back up and start challenging that downtrend. We'll see what happens. There's GLD. Now, let's take a look at, how about the U.S. dollar index? All right, so here's the U.S. dollar index moving up. And we got a bear 180 yesterday on the daily chart. And you can see right now, this is the daily chart of the U.S. dollar. It's pulling back to this area right over here. Let me get rid of that and that. And get some tools right here. Right here, this is minor support, minor support, minor support. Okay, so it's pulling back to minor support. Hopefully it comes all the way back to this one right here. I'd like to see it come back to that one. That would really give the market a nice boost for a couple days. But of course, then we'd probably hit some resistance. But we'll see what happens, okay? So this is the U.S. dollar index. Now let's take a look at economic calendar for today. Let me make sure I got my days right. Today is Friday, yes. Friday, international trade goods at 8:30, personal income and outlays, 8:30, wholesale inventories, 8:30, Chicago PMI, 9:45, consumer sentiment at 10, and then a Fed speaker. So Jerome spoke yesterday at 4. I didn't see a whole lot of market action. Barkin spoke at 7. I didn't see much price action movement from after Jerome's speech. So it makes me think that, I don't know, there wasn't really anything earth moving from what he said. The market didn't extrapolate anything or a direction that they want to move stocks in. But we are gapping up this morning. Now, Max Pain. Max Pain for today is 433. Max Pain is probably the point where the most damage or where things expire out of the money or expire worthless. All right, so that's Max Pain. And we only have 1.5 puts to every call, so not too bad. They may go for 433 today. We'll see what they want to do. So there's Max Pain. Now let's go take a look at SMH. Come back to SMH, and on the daily chart, there's our bull flag. Kind of fell out of the bull flag. Now we're back into it. Higher low, higher high. Good news for SMH, jump back into that flag area up there. Still in a downtrend with a lower high and a lower low. Okay, XLF, also in a downtrend, lower high, lower low, challenging the midpoint here. Yesterday's candle, higher low, higher high. Notice still everything underneath our trend indicator And we have a daily downtrend in XLF. IYT, here's our transports. For the candle yesterday, higher high, higher low. I'm going to tell you, every candle yesterday was higher high, higher low. But a lot of the charts, on the daily charts, it doesn't matter if it's IYT, IWM, anything, most all of it in daily downtrends with technically lower highs and lower lows on the daily charts. So here we are with IYT breaking the support line right through here. This may be a secondary support line. We'll see what happens. But breaking the support line, the downtrend continues. And we're down into this support right through here. So you've got consolidation. See the top of this right here? See the top of that consolidation right there? Well, that's what we just hit. So that's the minor support. So now we're getting a bounce. So we'll see how far they want to take it. First stop, it's going to be up here, 237.07. After that, probably right up to here, 240.92. So there it is, transports. So that's it. So I'm going to take questions in the room. I want to thank everybody out there in YouTube land. I hope you consider getting a subscription or at least a trial. I have the links down in the description. So for right now, I'm going to take questions in the room. I will see you all at 4 o'clock this afternoon.